Hello, everybody, and welcome to Her Report. Today, guys, we've got a Spotlight Series podcast for you. I am in Earlham, Iowa, with Mr. Jon Janssen of Janssen Angus. Their bull sale is going to be right here at the ranch, February 7th. What time does it start, John?
Starts at noon.
Perfect. Noon.
Well, usually what we'll do is a lot of guys will come a little bit later, so we'll eat lunch, and then by 12:15 we'll get settled down.
Perfect. Love it. It's great. I love it. Now, videos will be on DV Auction.
Yes. In fact, we took the videos yesterday. It was about as cold of a day as it's been all year, and bulls were fresh and breathing that beautiful fresh air, and they looked really good. So, yeah, we should have videos out by the end of this week.
Oh, awesome. Love it. Perfect, man. That'll be great. I'll go with the podcast. Perfect. I'll drop it right in the podcast when we put it out. It'll be awesome, man. Yeah, this is quite the place. We got the bulls right here at headquarters this year.
Yep, we built a feed lot here, 3 pens. We got a pen of fall bulls, and then a pen of December and January bulls, and then a pen of February and March bulls, and some Aprils. And it's been really nice to have them right here on the place, and new feed mixing wagon, and we're doing the whole TMR deal, and we get to watch them every day, and you know, if we have a problem, we can pull them, and we don't have to go back and forth and whatnot to a custom feeder, and
Yep.
And it's just nice to have them right here on the premises.
Guys, I didn't know they were right here. I sat outside for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I could have been walking through bulls. John gets here, and he just walks me around the corner. I'm like, where are we going? Because they're usually, you know, when I've been here in the past, they're somewhere else, and they were right here behind the building. So
Yeah.
Stupid. But it was fun, though. It's awesome having them right here. That's so cool.
Yeah, we'd have a sale right now.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, it's ready to rock and roll. We're ready to go.
Yeah. All we need is an auctioneer.
This thing. Well, yeah, I mean, you struggle. He's just a world champ, and he does all right for you. But it would be, you know, old champ, Colonel Matt Lowry. Yeah. He's been here already and looked at bulls, hasn't he?
Oh, what are you talking about? He'll stop in here and look at bulls, and then call me 2 days later and say, "Hey, what's wrong with this bull?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?"
when were you here?
Yeah, when were you here? Well, I had to go over to JJ Sheckel's deal, and I stopped in on the way through, and stopped and walked through him. He said, "I didn't want to bother you. I figured you were busy." I was like, I was sitting on my couch watching NFL football.
Would have loved to came and said hi and walk through the bulls with you.
Yeah, you're a real friend, bud.
Old Colonel. Old Colonel just wants to hit it and get out. I understand that. You got a great set of guys, and of course, the Hall of Fame is here once again helping you too.
Yeah, and always will be.
Yep.
You know, Tom is the one that really introduced me to Angus back, I don't know, 30 years ago, and got me introduced into the Angus breed and welcomed. And I was actually a Simmental breeder at the time.
Yep.
And actually had a bull, little old bull called CNS Dream On that I owned, and several other herd sires, and we were fairly good Simmental breeders. And I would show up at a sale, at an Angus sale, and Tom Burke would introduce me. He'd say, "Jon Janssen's here. I hope everybody knows he's a cross-dresser." And I'd say, "What?" Yeah, he's a closet Angus breeder, but right now he breeds Simmental. And he said they have a black coat, but you know what? He says, I'm gonna push for legislation that all these cattle that are imposters to the Angus breed that have this black hair coat need to be registered in their home hair coat. And their native color. And the Simmentals would obviously be spotted or yellow, red, blah, blah, blah. And he said, "Yeah, John's a cross-dresser. He has some Angus, but he also has." Thanks.
Tom will surprise you once in a while, won't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one of the great deal. Well, he's one of the treasures of the Angus breed, though. My gosh, I mean, he's forgotten more about. He will forget more about genetics than I'll ever know. I mean, it's crazy. When you want to break down how one's bred, that guy knows everything. It's insane.
Yeah, no question. I was riding with him one time. We used to have these Gen X influence sales, and him and Kurt, and Jeremy at the time would have been the managers.
Yep.
And I was riding with Tom, and we were doing herd visits in Illinois, and it was me and Chad Hoffman and Chad Ellingson, and we were sitting in this car. Tom was snoring in the back seat, and we were talking about pedigrees, and pretty soon, mid-snore, he raises his hand. He says, "You're wrong."
He was paying attention.
That is not the Emblynette family. That would go back to such and such family. Like, okay.
Yeah, if you ever show Tom your cows, like if you ever show him the pedigrees of your cows, like I remember he came out to my place one time and I showed him some pedigrees and he goes, well, you got to change this cow's name and this cow's name and you got to start carrying on because they originally go back to this family. Like he's a big stickler about that, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a Angus historian first and foremost.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no question.
A great guy, great. It's cool to see him still going. Absolutely. All right, we got to talk about some of these reference sires before we get started, so people kind of know what's going on here now. Let's kick it off. Let's talk about Northlander a little bit. We saw a bunch of his calves out here today, and this is obviously a bull that you use hard and are well invested in.
Yeah, Matt Lowry and I actually bought this bull together. Oh man, it would have been in 2022, I guess.
I was there.
Yep. And probably one of the most massive young bulls you'll ever see. And, we knew he was never going to be a heifer bull, but I needed something at the time to increase the size and weight of my younger calves because we do have a fall program. We do have several calves born in December. We kind of take a break here in early January because we got to prep for this bull sale.
I like it.
And then we'll hit it real hard with, another run of AI calves here in late January, and then February is very busy with calving both AI sires and our cleanup bulls. And I would not call Northlander a cleanup bull. He's far past a cleanup.
I know a
bull.
lot of guys. I've seen calves on the ground up. They bought use them AI.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We've sold a fair amount of semen on a 6.2 birth weight bull. But the thing about Northlander is he makes bulls that are stout, powerful, thick, masculine, good headed. And the females are remarkably feminine. And we saw.
Well, they kind of topped your female sale this fall.
Oh,
right?
Man. Yeah. We had one 2 years ago bring 25,000 for half interest. And this last year, it was just like that. I mean, guys, minute you say Northlander, guys perk up, on the female side. There's a calf out here that we both liked out of Coleman Rio and out of a first calf heifer by Northlander. Holy cow, the power transmitted through there.
I said the first thing I said, that cross is going to work.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. But, he's been a bull that has been a pleasure to own because, you don't get a turd out of him. You just get stout, solid cattle that the females are going to make great females and the bulls are easily saleable. And
they're bulls. I mean, they're full of testosterone. I mean, they're bulls. Like you're going to know you got a bull.
Oh, yeah, no question about that. There's a big coming 2-year-old that was too young to sell last year. Out here, actually one of the best cows we've ever had, is one of the best bulls in the sale.
Absolutely.
And another one out of another donor that I think is one of another top 5 bull.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're not a Northlander, so I don't know why I go out and buy semen.
I don't either. You kind of got them here.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And we move on to the next one.
Yeah, and here we go with below zero. I mean, the below zero calves out here, if you want one deep and you want them with, soft rib, wow. I mean, they're awesome fronted too. These below zeros are the real deal.
Yeah, I appreciate that. He was one that, there's no way I could have afforded him myself. The bull brought a pile of money, $150,000 in the Coleman sale, and I had seen his video probably 3 weeks to a month ahead of the Coleman sale that year. And I was always intrigued about Stellar, the sire, and then, but having Thunder on the bottom side. And,
really cool.
And
that's really cool.
Donna 714 on the bottom side.
Big time maternal.
Really got me excited. And then hit that video. It's just like, oh my gosh, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. And so anyway, I called out and in true fashion, I started to put together a group and we got it done, and own the bull with a group of people. But he has not yet started making his mark. He is a true blue, sleep all night, make every basketball game heifer bull.
Love that.
But his daughters are so easy doing. His sons have got incredible amount of late growth, which where's that coming from? You know,
Right.
I mean, Thunder, he was a
Yeah. Yep.
in 714's Big Cow, but goes
Right.
back to Onward.
Right.
So I mean,
It's back there.
it's back there, and you know that was a question mark. You know, I mean, he's a calving East bull, and and he himself is not a big bull. He's not little, but he's not a big bull. You think, oh, maybe there isn't enough gas. Well, you walk out here
There's
today,
plenty of gas.
Yeah, there's no question that there's plenty of that. And you know, the cool part of him is he's hitting his stride right now, but that bull has got a name. You know, I'm not going to call him the next final answer just yet, but I'll just give you, for instance, here 3 weeks ago, the Shaban family over at Dunlap at the livestock auction had a bred female sale, and I don't know how many thousand bred heifers they sold, but there was a set of 50 heifers that were all AI'd and safe to below zero, and then they were cleaned up with a below zero son from us. The AI sired heifers brought $49.50 and topped the sale. Wow. And you know, they were fantastic heifers, don't get me wrong, but carrying that name below zero, being bred to him and then cleaned up with a son is really helped. And $4,900, a lot of money for
That's a lot of
commercial
money,
bred heifer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he puts on so much shape on one. You know, out here, I mean, that's what I took away from him is just how clean made they are and how much shape they got.
Shape and base width.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he's crazy. This Coleman Platinum bull, he's pretty neat too.
Yeah, we used him a fair amount, and the main reason we did is I liked his extra length of body, and after seeing the progeny at different places, we used him quite heavily. He's actually a Coleman bred bull that's got more frame, adds more length, more extension, and he's actually a bull that is moderate birth weight with excellent growth and extreme high ribeye and huge testicles. We measured testicles the other day, and I guess I don't have them out yet or whatever, but the Platinum sons would have been by far the top end for testicle size, and it goes. It's no wonder why, you know, you go out there and you look at them, and you remember seeing the Patriot bull today. I mean, probably one of the most mature looking bulls.
He's awesome
for a young January calf, as you'll find, and they're very early maturing. So
yeah, they roll.
The other sire group that I am just flabbergasted.
I love these Rios. I love these Rios.
Yeah, Coleman Rio. That
I didn't even know coming today what, and I mean I know now.
Yeah,
it's cool.
It's one of them deals where actually 2 years ago I went out to Coleman's bull sale, and I didn't have much intention to buy anything, but I've always had kind of a fascination with the Argentine bred cattle. And in my past life in the AI world, I was able to travel to Argentina, at least 10 different times, and not only go to, Buenos Aires to the National Angus show, Palermo, but also travel the countryside and see cattle. Well, in one of those trips, I was able to meet, actually he's become a very good friend of mine, Maxi Mamalito. He is the breeder of the Grand Dam of South America. Mm-hmm. And I didn't, at the time, you don't know what you're seeing, but this has been 15 years ago.
Right.
And I saw the Grand Dam, the Bismarck dog.
Really?
And I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is...
Wow.
I never thought I'd ever see a Bismarck with that much mass. I mean, this thing, her nickname is Tank. And
I imagine there's a reason.
Yeah, and Tank is the one that they brought the embryos over, sired by Cerrucho, and I've seen Cerrucho from Don Jose. He was actually the Palermo champion one of the times I was down there. And that's the sire of South America.
Right.
So, I knew a lot about the pedigree. I'd seen the Grand Dam. I'd heard about the dam, and I called a good friend of mine, actually Facebooked him. His name is Santiago De Bernardi. You guys have probably met Santiago, or a lot of people have, at either McCumbers or Schaff's or Coleman's or one of them. And I asked him, I said, so what can you tell me about the udders, and you know, are they going to be maternal enough? Because, you know, in Argentina, the cattle there are so massively heavy muscled. You worry so much about, well, are they going to be fertile enough? Are they going to have good enough udders?
Sure.
But they breed cattle with so much mass and muscle and rib and fleshing ability, because they run cattle on grass,
Right.
you know, 365 days a year. And
Crazy.
So anyway, I asked Santiago, what can you tell me? He's like, well, John, you've seen the grandmother. And I was like, I have? Yeah, don't you remember the Bismarck at Maxie's? Oh my God. Yeah.
Now I know what you're talking about.
Thank you very much. And then Cerrucho, I remembered him. And anyway, Santiago owns Cerrucho and sells semen there on him. But when Mr. Hummel brought that breeding over here, nobody knew anything about it. And I didn't either, you know, until I started talking to Santiago, and he said, well, you've seen the grandma. Oh, okay. So it really, really intrigued me, that whole thing. And I really wanted to go out and see them. And I did. And I fell in love with Rio. And I ended up buying him with Ingram Angus out of Tennessee.
Okay.
And we really didn't buy him to be a heifer bull, but he ended up being a heifer
Absolutely.
bull. Proved himself
14
that way.
CD, -1 birth.
Right. And he goes back to 197, which 197 is one of the great Rainmaker 654X daughters in existence. And the bull has absolutely transcended what we thought he could do. He's actually a bigger framed bull than what you would expect for his breeding.
Really?
Yeah, he's actually got extra length of body and frame and stretch, and he's obviously full of muscle. And you saw the sons out here.
Yeah, I
It's
love
just
them, man.
absolutely crazy, you know. And they're all carrying negative birth weight EPDs, which is crazy.
Anybody that says the Coleman cattle ain't got the gas, I mean, I saw them out here today. I would totally disagree with that. I mean, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, everybody. I hear that all the time. Well, they're deep and they're wide based and they're this, that, and the other. But are they not? They're not big enough, are they?
Yeah, they are.
Well,
I can tell you they are.
yeah, especially when you cross them with Schaff cattle.
Oh, that has just been a dynamite cross.
It's a magic deal.
Yeah. Oh, just poof.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought it was amazing. Yeah, what a set aside. Oh, we got to talk about Mendoza.
Yeah, there's some Mendozas out here that, you know, he's the bull from Coleman's to add muscle. If you want to really truly add, I mean, not just paper muscle. I mean,
Real
we're talking
muscle.
real muscle. That this bull will do it. There's a couple bulls out there, one named Young Jock and one old Jock. And
Oh my gosh, you guys! I can't wait till you hear this podcast and we start talking about those bulls and you see the videos of them. Oh my gosh!
I got to tell you a story then when we get to them about how they are named. Young Jock.
We're gonna. I'll remind you.
We'll discuss that.
They're studs, man. Yeah, the Mendoza bull is really cool. I think he's gonna do a lot of neat things here for you.
Yep, I agree.
I think he's an absolute stud. All right, you ready to kick off the catalog?
Absolutely.
Let's dig into this lot one, man. Dillinger, guys. I've been a lot of places already this year. I got a lot more to go. I don't know if I'll see another Duke son like this bull. He is absolutely amazing. He's out of a great pay weight daughter. This bull, I just don't know if you make one any different anywhere. I mean, he is super clean sheath, super clean fronted, zero tailhead. Big hip. I mean, there's so many positives on this thing. I love this bull. This Dillinger is the real deal to me.
And the really cool part of it is he's an outcross.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah, Duke on the top and pay weight on the bottom side.
What Schaff cow, what Coleman cow can you not breed him to?
None of them.
Yeah,
you can breed him to all of them.
Yeah, we bought the mother years ago, and his mother is one special cow. I mean, she's bred. I mean, you wouldn't think with that pedigree she'd look the way she does, but she looks.
I remember seeing this cow. I think we were out here was Tom Burke with us when we saw her?
Could very well.
She was amazing.
Yep.
This cow is amazing.
She actually traces back to her lineage traces back to the old Pioneer herd here in Iowa. When the
That's
seed
right.
company Pioneer used to be in the Angus business, the Torby family. That's where that name comes from. Now, Tom tells me that there's no such thing as a Torby queen.
Oh.
She's an Ethelda.
Okay.
So if you trace her pedigree back, 30 years ago, there would have been some foundation Etheldas back there. And of course, they would have originated back in the 20s. But then, like Tom says, somebody got off track with their naming. And so, anyway, all of her daughters here are Etheldas, which you can see.
Yep, that's right there.
Yep, there's a Northlander daughter there,
Ethelda,
and there's Gettysburg Ethelda.
Okay.
Now, this bull has always been special. I mean, ever since he was little, he was born small. Well, he's 84 pounds, so I guess it wasn't super small, but he just always had that presence, you know, that herd bull look to him.
Yep.
You know, that look at me kind of never walks with his head down. His head is always...
Yes, I took that video today and I said that too.
He's always a proud bull. He holds his top line absolutely perfect on the move. He's got great feet, never been touched. And, you know, he's one that honestly, you know, with that outcross pedigree, his negative birth weight EPD, his positive CE, he's got 140 pounds of yearling growth, positive on carcass traits. We're going to use the bull. I mean,
that's awesome.
There's no question that whoever buys this bull will be the first one to buy semen. We're going to use them on heifers, you know.
Yeah. He's 11 CED, guys, and a -1 birth. Like, that's for the bull to look like this. That's crazy.
And once Scott gets this little video put out, you'll look at him and say, "Yeah, there's no way."
There's no way. Yeah, and I don't know. He's awesome. He's so clean fronted. There's just nothing that I would fix about him.
Yeah, honestly, I'd like to keep part of him and whatnot. So if there's anybody out there that's got any kind of interest whatsoever in an outcross Cavanese bull that's phenotypically perfect and out of a mother that, well, we sold half interest in her for $26,000 at sale 2 years ago. Went to Southall in Tennessee, and believe me, you will hear of Southall.
Yeah.
Southall Angus is probably one of the most up-and-coming programs anywhere in the country, and they are not blind by pedigree, and they're not blind by prefix. When they saw, you know, they had bought a lot of Coleman cows, had a lot of Schaff cows before, and some Canadian cattle and whatnot, anything that's good. And they saw this cow, and it's like, we got to have half of that cow. And
aggressive too.
Yeah, you know, so believe me, they're gonna. If she's not famous now, you will hear of R445 down the road.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, that's something to keep in the back of your mind too, is the come is there.
Right.
It's there.
It's there. This is a great bull. I can't wait to see where he goes, and I know he's going to get heavily used. That's just an awesome bull. A lot to this Gettysburg son. Janssen's Gettysburg, once again, out of the same cow. He's neat, man.
He's a full brother to the $40,000 top seller from last year's sale that went to Jocko Valley, and is in Montana right now breeding cows for them. This bull he was the last egg in that flush, and he was actually raised by my nephew. We sent them some embryos, and anything that's 52, he's 5204 is his number. Anything 52 was raised by my nephew Brady Janssen. Did a wonderful job.
Oh yeah, he did.
That bull really took a fantastic video yesterday, and that bull is in the same kind of category with that $40,000 one from a year ago. And I probably should look up what he did for scan. Sitting right here in front of me, he actually scanned a 106 ribeye ratio. He was a 17.3 ribeye and 106 ratio, and he was a 106 IMF ratio as well. So it put him at a 1.14 marbling EPD and a 1 point something on ribeye EPD.
Whoa!
And yeah, I mean he's up there, and then out of Dillinger's mom.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's pretty cool. That if you're looking for something that's got some carcass to it, that's still got some body and mass,
still got phenotype to him.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he's a stud, man. Lot 2 is really cool. All right, lot 3, Black Ice. This Glacier son, out of a really cool renowned cow. I mean, out of Lawson Chloe, not just a renowned cow. Not just another round. Maybe the renowned cow.
Yeah, Lawson's Chloe C815. She's the mother of 9275 that's owned half interest by my neighbor Voss. She's the mother of Platinum,
Yeah.
and also the mother of Maternal Balance, and the mother of Security. We're talking some serious ching now.
Isn't that crazy?
Right?
Wow.
And the C815 is where it all started.
Yep. Wow.
So I was telling Scott how I ended up with this bull. With
yeah, I love this story.
Larry Coleman had I don't know whether it was an embryo dispersal, but it was an end of the year deal where they were selling a bunch of odds and ends, and there was ones and twos, and they weren't all grade ones. There was some grade twos and some low grade twos, and anyway, there was two of these glaciers out of C815 on the sale. I bought them for $600. I hate to, it's embarrassing almost sometimes. But anyway, sometimes a blind sow will find an acorn.
And you did here.
And they were both grade 2 embryos. So I was sitting there thinking, oh man, we get one, it's going to be a heifer, right? Everybody says grade 2s. No, we got a fantastic bull.
Yeah, crazy.
And this is one that, we're going to use Dillinger and we're going to use Black Ice. And Black Ice is an anomaly, in my opinion.
Yep.
He is a double-bred renown with feet that are absolutely perfect. That, between him and Dillinger, I don't know who has better feet. I mean, they're both square, deep-heeled. But this bull, when he walks, is like he floats on water. And he's wide-based. He's long-bodied. He's a bull that's got a tremendous amount of hip, and he's young.
Yeah, he's in the young pen today.
Yeah.
And he's kind of the last bull we videoed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, he's got that extra rib to him, that middle. He's so deep in his heart and in his wither, and it just comes to, I just love the middle of that bull and how he moves too.
Yeah, and cool front. He's got that glacier front end.
Right.
And I wish he was old enough. We scanned him, and he scanned 15.7 ribeye, but
oh yeah,
he's too young.
Right, way too young.
He's too young to
catch. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but at least we know he's got muscle. And here's the other thing. He's the top 1% for $M. He's 102 $M, which ranks him top 1%.
Wow.
Which, that's a bull that if you come by him, if you come across him, you want to buy him. And if you raise him, you want to keep him.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no question. Yeah, you don't want to let him go.
But golly, So anyway, we start off the book with lots 1, 2, and 3, and I'm already sitting here saying, I want to keep part of lot 1 and part of lot 3.
Yeah.
Well, hit me up, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. These bulls are worth it, man. Speaking of bull that's worth it, lot 4 revival. Ooh, yeah, this renovation out of Bravo. I know renovation's been used, but this might be as good a son as I've seen. This dude is the ticket now.
Yeah, he's a real deal. He's a 1,550-pound yearling bull. He's a bull with all kinds of mass and power. And when you study him on the video, he holds himself together on the move, and he's really sound and long-strided.
Yep.
He's really base wide. He's got a tremendous amount of, he's got an awesome disposition too.
Yeah, he was so easy to be. Right? Yeah,
yep.
Absolutely. I scratched his back to get him to move.
Yep. And, his mother, of course, is a full sister to 9275, which is the mother of Platinum and all those. And so this bull, Revival, is actually a full brother in blood to Security. Security is what did he bring? 80,000, I think. And sold to Voss.
Wow.
He was one of the top sellers in the Coleman sale a year ago, Coleman Security.
Wow.
But anyway, this bull is a full sib in blood to Security, and we love him. He's always been a favorite ever since he was born. He's another embryo purchase from one of the Coleman embryo sales, and
I think that's worked out pretty good for you.
It's just been fantastic. I always tell Larry and Dee, though, it'd be nice if I could ever get a heifer out of one of these things. 2 years ago we got Upper Deck from another purchase.
That's
and that
right.
was a $19,000 bull at $975, and
That's
And
right.
that was about a $650 embryo purchase.
Well, now you can sell these bulls and just go buy the heifers then.
Yeah, at Coleman's. Yeah,
Oh, maybe not.
Were you at the sale this fall?
No, I missed it. Yeah, you got a good point.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'd rather raise them.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's nobody better to buy from. I mean,
Right.
You know, the
100%.
salt of the earth people.
Yeah, great people. Yeah, I mean, you've done well on the embryos for sure. I mean, this lot 4, Revival, I really like the name too. It kind of fits him. I mean, he is kind of Renovations Revival.
Yep.
I feel like he could be, I mean, out of that great Bravo daughter. Crazy cool. Lot 5 here, Janssen, big time, and he is big time. Here we go with this, our first Below Zero son, I believe, right? We've been talking about?
Yeah,
and he is the ticket.
Yeah, he's one of the lead-off Below Zero bulls, a definite heifer bull, a slam dunk heifer bull. He comes out of a female that actually traces back to 1808, the famous
That's right.
Blackcap May 1808, through renovation and diamond in the rough. So there's a little bit of outcross there. You know, there's some size on the bottom side of the pedigree, and that's where that performance comes from. He was a 956-pound 205-day weight, and for us, that's extremely high in the fall herd.
Wow.
Because those fall calves, you know what time of the year they get weaned.
Yeah. It's a little rough.
Yeah, it's rough. I mean, and at any rate, he stomped it and did really well. He's weighing, 1721 on 12.6. We did not adjust any yearling weights on our fall bulls because if we did, they'd be embarrassingly low because we put them on grass all summer.
Yep.
And they get supplemented some on grass, but at the same time, we want to keep them as
fresh and hard
as green as what we can. I mean, we bring them in the feedlot, put them on a 50 megacal ration with some corn silage, and they just explode.
Yeah, they do. Absolutely.
So it's hard to keep weight off them, but that bull right there is as deep and powerful as you're going to make a Cavanese bull.
Yep.
And his mother is just, she's a future donor. I mean, there's no question about it.
Yeah, what a cool calf, big time. All right, lot 6, we got another Below Zero here out of a resource daughter.
Hey,
big shot.
This is the widest base bull in the state.
Yeah, that's pretty easy to see.
You get behind him, he looks like an NFL linebacker. He just
I like that.
And
this would be a bull my dad would pick out because that's how he picks out all of his bulls. He likes to see them lined up against the bunk or whatever. He picks them from the backside.
Yeah, I do too.
And that's how he does it.
I raise them the way I look. Round, sound, low to the ground.
I like it. I like it.
No, I mean, and his mother, she's a resource daughter. She's a pathfinder, and she would actually be the mother of Chuckwagon.
Yeah.
Which Chuckwagon is a bull that Matt Lowry owns with Bullerman Angus.
That's right. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we're excited about that bull just because he's got, the calving ease, but yet he's also just an absolute stud in terms of his base width and his power and his total mass. And out of just a freaking awesome Pathfinder cow. She's now she sold in our mature cow herd dispersal 2 falls ago to McConnell Angus and Dixon.
Oh yeah. Like those
so
guys.
she's out there and she's a new donor for them.
Yeah, he is a massive bull. I mean, you get from behind, he's crazy.
Here's one of Scotty's favorites.
This is definitely one of my favorites today. Lot 7, Big Daddy. That's not just because of his name either. He's, of course, by Below Zero and out of this renowned daughter, Janssen Emblynette, 7097. This is a bull you will not forget when you see him. I don't know how many times and how many videos and pictures I went back to take of this bull, and he loves it too. He loves the attention. He's a cool guy. This is one of my favorites. This is one of my picks of the day, no doubt about it. Big Daddy.
Yeah, you think Big Daddy's probably weighing over a ton by now.
I think Big Daddy's weighing over a ton. Big Daddy is no little daddy. Big Daddy is a big daddy.
Yes, and made so correctly. I think, you hit a nail on the head and you said, that bull's got no tail head at all.
None.
And he's got this big rump and tremendous base width and top and power. And, again, who said Below Zero cattle aren't going to be?
Yeah, you got to come see these guys.
Seriously. I mean,
100%.
If you have any doubt whatsoever about Below Zero and his ability to sire performance, just come. I mean, you don't have to buy anything.
Just come and see for yourself.
Come and see it. Yeah. I mean, it's not like it's that far off the beaten path. We're a mile and a half off I-80 right outside of Des Moines.
Yeah.
You can go see Hoover Angus while you're here, and you can go see Voss Angus.
Yep.
And, we're kind of Angus Central right here. But
Agreed.
if you get a chance, just come to the sale.
I agree.
I mean,
I agree.
whether you have any intentions of buying or not, we'd like to serve you a hot beef meal and discuss Angus. And we're so proud of this group of bulls. I mean,
You should be. They're awesome.
This is our 10th anniversary in the Angus business, and actually it's our 11th sale, but it's our 10th anniversary. And we've had good sets of bulls before, but never anything like this where there's 10 of them that, I could call any breeder in
absolutely.
America.
The breeder bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And then
He's one of them.
yeah, he's one of them. And even the lowest end of the bulls, it can be recommended to any commercial man.
I agreed. Yeah, I would. Yeah, if I had, there's not a bull out here that I wouldn't use.
So I was, I shouldn't say this, but I'm a person that, when you meet me, you'll understand. I mean, what I think in my head comes out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
A year ago, I was in not a depression, but I mean, our set of bulls was not all that stout.
It wasn't the normal Janssen set.
It wasn't, and we didn't do a podcast because of it.
Right.
But this year, how soon I was one of the
You
first
were on
the
me
list.
fast.
Yeah. And it's like,
he was excited.
I've got the product,
and he does.
so let's talk about it.
You really do. Yeah, this Big Daddy's cool too. Absolutely love him. Janssen, big deal. Lot 8.
That's his full brother, and Scotty's got some really cool video of that guy. He's a photogenic dude.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
I love Lot 8 too. He's one of the first ones we saw when he came into the pen too.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
he wanted to be seen right away.
Yeah, he's a good bull. I'd rank him up there with a lot of the better ones. Probably didn't take as good a picture as what he is himself, but
Right, I would agree with that. That's fair.
that being said, the pictures I thought were fantastic. I mean, our
Yes,
pictures this year,
they look great.
We got so lucky. We got 2 sunny days that we did them 2 weeks apart. The older bulls early. Well, you see, we got green grass in the background.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so they were taken early. They were taken in November, which is crazy if you think about it.
It
We
is
have a
crazy.
February sale.
And you
We
can
have
take
to
your stuff in November. Pictures in November.
And this is what they
Nuts.
looked like. Can you imagine what they look like today? Yeah.
Awesome today.
You got to come see them.
You got to come see him, guys. These calves are unreal. If you got any questions, come and see him for sure. I think we're going to take a real quick break here on Herd Report, guys. We're going to come back. You're not going to miss it. We got all kinds of highlights. I'm telling you, it just gets better and better as we go through this catalog. So hold on tight. We'll be right back on Herd Report.
This is the Spotlight Series, part of Herd Report, where we shine a light on the cattle operations driving progress in genetics. Want your upcoming sale featured on the show? Visit ruralradionetwork.com, click Advertise with us, and get your herd in the spotlight today.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Herd Report, guys. I need to put my headphones on. Look at that. All right, we're going to get right back into this catalog, guys. We're going to kick it off with Lot 9, Janssen Bravery. Man, these below zeros just keep hitting it.
Yeah, Bravery is a bull. He was born right at the turn of the year, January 1. And he's out of a first calf heifer by Growth Fund, and then he goes back to 3906, and 3906 was a really a top producing Pathfinder cow in our herd for many years, and sold in our fall sale 2 years ago as she'd been 12 years old, and she's really good money. But at any rate, that's a calf right there that I looked him up earlier. He scanned an 18.1 eye, rib eye for a 117 ratio, and
Holy smokes.
and he ratioed 113 on IMF.
Whoa.
So I mean, there's a bull. Look at there. There's a below zero Growth Fund priority that's a 0.72 on marbling.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It is super wild.
Yeah, he's a good calf.
He's a great calf.
Gonna be a nice heifer bull for
Oh,
somebody.
I think he's going to be an absolute stud. Janssen Believe, Lot 11, and I do believe, out of this accomplishment daughter, this is a neat calf, another below zero.
Yeah, I'm a believer.
Me too.
He's one that we own the mother with South Hall Angus in Tennessee, so naturally this is her natural calf. And I picked him up in Tennessee this fall, and we didn't have a 205 weight on him because he was on just a scrub recip, and I mean, why turn in something that's not natural? I mean,
Right.
So at any rate, he spoke for himself when the genomics come out. nailed it over 140 yearling weight. You know, below zero,
exactly.
think about this. Below zero is right at 100 for yearling weight. Every one of these bulls that we've talked about has been over 130, 140.
Yeah.
You know, if you made him the right way.
Yeah, you're great.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they've got all the performance there.
Right.
Yeah. This lot 12, he was neat to see. This is a dude, he carries a lot of muscle here.
Yeah, he is kind of a standout in that young bull pen. He's in that February, March pen, and he's one of the standouts. Real deep-sided, and one of the bulls that I think will make daughters. You know, his mother's a Bonanza, and then goes back to a renowned cow, 7105. 7105 is still alive and working in the Pitts Angus program in Missouri.
That's right.
And one of their mainstay cows down there. So, I mean, that's a royally bred bull that somebody's going to get a pretty good buy on because he's young.
Yep.
But just an awesome, well, negative 2.3 to 122.
Yeah, he's a heifer bull. And I wouldn't have guessed that looking at him. Like, he's a stud.
Right.
Yeah, he's an absolute stud with a lot of growth and a lot of go. I thought he was a neat calf. There's no doubt about that. All right, lot 15, we talked about him earlier, Patriot. This is by that platinum bull we talked about in the beginning out of a great renovation daughter. This calf's cool. I love the bottom side of that deal.
Oh, yeah, the bottom side is so awesome. And the one thing I failed to mention is that his sister was a below zero daughter that was a bred heifer in our fall sale this year. That was the cow's first calf. Oh. She was the top seller at 19,000.
Whoa.
Yeah, so he's got an older sister that's at work at Fletcher Nichols Farms over here in Anita as the top selling bred heifer in our fall sale. And he was, honestly, he was one of the favorites. Him and Charlie were two of the spring favorites all summer, and this bull is not disappointed. I mean, his mother is an absolute milking machine. Yeah. And weaned him off at 975. And look at his weaning weight EPD is 103.
Yeah, good point. Way to point that out. 103.
So, you know, again, I'm done listening to people tell me that the Coleman cattle don't have performance. I'm done. Yep. I mean, the weaning weights and the yearling weights will speak for themselves.
The cattle speak for themselves.
The cattle speak for themselves.
Come and look at them.
Yeah, right. I mean, nuts. Seeing is believing.
I agree. Yeah, you don't have to go to Montana, guys. You got them right here. Yeah, come over here and look at them.
They're very special. These platinum cattle have extra frame, just like his mom. His mother's a big frame cow.
Yep.
And people really don't equate that, but 9275 makes all those stout performance sons because she is stout.
Yeah, exactly.
And high performance.
That's right.
Right.
That's where it comes from.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a studdable. Lot 16. Here you go with Paramount, another great platinum out of a really cool supercharger down there.
Yeah, that thing there, that bull there he was a freak all summer long, and he's still a freak. He's got probably the biggest butted bull out there, and he's really jerk fronted. One that, I mean, he's not the highest performance bull in the world, but if you want something with really, really good looks, really big butt, really nice pattern from the side, deep-sided, that's a really good-looking bull out of extremely maternal Elba.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Cow family member.
Yeah, and you got 0075 right there on the bottom side, too. I mean, Supercharger's a 0075. Yep. So you got some cool cows in that pedigree. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
Ooh, Janssen Premier here, lot 18. Come on now. This platinum out of this president daughter, this dude's pretty special. He's cool now.
Yeah, he starts off that flush. There's 3 of those, and you know, they're all good bulls, but this bull here is special. I mean, he never has his head down. He's always very proud and walks with a nice angulation to his shoulder, takes a long stride, and he's a bull that has extra bone and extra base width, extra foot size, and takes a long stride and a proud looking bull. His mother, of course, is one of our top selling cows. We sold half interest a few years ago to Linscove Ranches in South Dakota for $32,000 for half, and they've got a whole bunch of calves out of 8028 up there, and in fact, I'm wearing an LT.
There we go.
I don't know.
You walked in and you're like, we're videotaping this thing?
Yeah.
So I caught him off guard a little bit.
I'm wearing my chore clothes. Thanks, Bryce. I appreciate the wow, what do you call it? Swag?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm wearing the LT swag.
Yeah, that's right. You are 100%.
But to ride for the brand, right?
Yeah, that's right. I like
But
that.
they've got a bunch of 80-28 sons up
That's
there.
cool, though.
And
That's
I
awesome.
saw them this fall, and you're going to like them.
Yeah.
I mean, when their catalog comes out, they'll be standouts too.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what you're going to like is their sale barn if you go up there. Sheesh.
Yeah.
That place is crazy
Yeah.
now.
And a party? Holy
Yeah,
moly.
they said it's just it's a good time.
If you wanna have a good time,
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
April, the weather's nicer. Yeah, not a bad place to be. So lot 20 here, guys. Flush brother, a prominent. It's a good name for him.
2021, they're all
That's right.
full brothers. The bull that's on the top of the page though is a platinum off of 8012. And 8012 is actually a female we ended up buying from Ingram's, and she's a reign daughter out of an international back to 0075. So you got
Wow.
on the top Chloe and Donna, and on the bottom side you got Blackcap May and Madam Pride.
And 0075. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a pretty 22. That's a pretty cool pedigree.
Right. I mean, this bull's not the highest performance bull, but he's beautiful made.
Yes.
And
he
guess what? There's a platinum bull right there that's a negative 1.5 birth weight.
Yeah.
If you need
Plus
a heifer,
12 CED.
Yep. If you need a heifer bull
cool.
that's bred a little different, there you go.
Yeah, lot 22 is an absolute monster, absolute stud. Okay, we got to talk about this deal a little bit. Lot 23, La Pampa. He is coursed by Hummel, South America, and out of the 8298 President Donegal.
Yeah, and we talked about the Argentine breeding and how fascinated I was and am with the way they breed cattle in Argentina in particular, and particularly Angus. They're very, very proud breeders of cattle. And, you know, I like to talk about pedigrees. You like to talk about pedigrees. We've lost that in this business.
Agreed. Yes, 100%.
We have lost the art of matching cattle up based on, you know, not only phenotype, performance, and all that, but by cow families.
Yes.
And, you know, I'll be honest with you. That's the one thing we look at more than anything when we breed cattle here. And so at any rate, we went back and used South America. We used, you know, of course, Mendoza, the son, and Rio, the son, and very excited. These two bulls on this page are out of the same cow. They're out of 8298.
That's right, 23 and 24.
Yep. 8298 is a president out of 0308, which is 0308 is probably one of the top producers at Coleman's.
Wow.
Not probably, she is the top producer at Coleman's. And when I first got introduced to that cow, I was down at the Decades of Excellence sale in Tennessee, and fell in love with a South America daughter out of 8298, and she brought something is like 80,000 or 40,000 for half interest or some crazy thing, and I mean, and bought by my friend Bryce. Thanks, Bryce. And anyway, I couldn't afford the heifers, but before the sale, I purchased a flush.
Oh, nice.
On 8298, and I ended up getting some daughters, which is awesome. But we've got La Pampa out of her as a South America son, came in the original flush, and then Mendoza. She didn't make enough embryos to South America, so we did it a Mendoza. Yeah,
nice.
did it a Mendoza, and that's how we got Old Jock.
Ooh.
And I'm not sure we've ever, other than maybe the record holder bull from 2 years ago. He was a Dow Jones son that weighed 16 something.
He was a stud.
Yep. This bull here is a 1,621 pound adjusted yearling weight, and Coleman breeding on the top side and bottom side, with a splash of Kelly Schaff.
Yep, that's right.
And a nice splash of Argentina.
Yeah, I like that.
Now you think about that. He's a quarter Argentine. He's probably half Coleman.
Yep.
And a quarter Schaff. I mean,
worked pretty
what's
well.
wrong with that?
Nothing. That worked really well.
The bull himself, when you see him, he's an imposing figure because
He really is. He's one of. We were walking down the alley, and I remember when I saw. You go, oh, you see Old Jock. Like before we got in the pen, you could see Old Jock, and he is. He is. I agree with that.
he's not only he's so wide.
Yeah.
Like you look at him from the front, and he looks like a freight train.
Oh yeah.
And you get behind him, he's got that big butt and that big square hip, and on the side of him, you think, I don't know, is that bull's not as deep as some of these others. And you get to studying him. That's because he's 6 inches longer than everything else.
That's right.
You know, it's all relative.
Absolutely, agree.
He's just as deep as everything. The problem is he's just so long.
He's so long, and he keeps his structure really well.
Yep. He's so sound, good-footed. And both of us commented at the same time, you know, that looks like a bull that come from Canada.
Yeah, that's exactly what we said. Yeah, it looks like a Canadian bull.
Yeah, you know,
I think that describes it really well.
Yeah, and that's a compliment.
Absolutely,
you know,
yeah, absolutely.
To the Canadian breeders
absolutely it is. Yes,
because you guys breed cattle the way we want to have cattle.
Yeah, it's the way we want to go back to doing it.
Right.
Yeah. I agree.
Exactly.
You guys aren't afraid.
And the reason why his name is Old Jock.
Yeah, so I was just gonna ask.
We have Old Jock and Young Jock, and this year we had those two guys were out in pasture together with their mothers, and Tom Burt came by, and he absolutely he was crazy over those two bulls.
Hell yeah.
And he says, you got to name one of them Old Jock. And I said, what in the heck is Old Jock? And of course, you know, I'm learning yet. I mean, I'm, you know, 20 years into my experience with Angus, but Tom, you know, is a historian.
Right.
Well, Old Jock is the breed's very first registration Angus bull.
Really?
Yeah, he's from Ireland.
Okay.
Back in Aberdeen, Scotland.
Okay.
And there was Old Jock, and then Old Jock had sons, Young Jock, and there were several others.
Mm-hmm.
But the original was Gray-breasted Jock.
Okay.
And then Old Jock, and then Old Jock. Yep.
Wow.
So anyway, that's where it come from.
That's neat.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Tom says you got to name that bull. He says he's a revolutionary bull. You got to give him a revolutionary name.
Yep. I like.
So anyway, that's it.
That. I think he's really neat. He's an absolute cool bull. Lot 25. Here we go. Young Jock.
Yeah, Young Jock is
Mendoza.
He's a smaller framed version of Old Jock.
Yep.
But he's still weighed up there heavy, extremely wide, extremely thick, just a more moderate framed bull than his brother.
Yeah. Absolute stud though. Really cool bull. All right, this lot 29, Man O' War, another Mendoza out of the great 8028 cow.
Yeah. And there's a flush of those. If a guy wants to add maternal value and muscle and performance all in one package and purchase 3 full brothers, this is one of the flushes to look at. There's opportunities in this sale to buy, you know, 3 full brothers by Platinum or 4 full brothers by Platinum and 8028. Here's an opportunity to buy 3 full brothers by Mendoza and 8028. They're different. The Platinums are longer and more attractive, a little bit framier, a little more angular looking. Now there's nothing angular about the Mendoza cattle.
Yep, that's fair.
That picture right there, a Marshall.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what they look like.
That's fair.
I mean, they are tubs.
Yeah, stout.
Yep.
Now, guys, listen to him. Like, you got a chance to buy a lot of ET brothers here, and I don't care if you've got a cow herd of 20 or 2,000 or 200 or somewhere in between. Whenever you take your calves to the sale barn, uniformity sells. If you don't have to split them up, you know, you take 30 cows in the sale barn and they put them in 6 different groups. That kills you.
Yeah.
Like, so if you buy consistency, which you buy flush brothers, John, I mean,
Yep.
I think you'd get a lot of consistency in your cow herd. So just pay attention to that. That's if you're taking your calves to town and selling them across the scale, and then, you know, stuff like this that's going to weigh too, and you can keep the maternal side as well. I think that's a really big deal to guys.
Yeah, it is, and the other thing that you have to remember is the cows that we flush are the top 1% of the top 1%.
That's exactly right.
You know, not only are they full brothers and they're genetically superior, their mothers are darn good.
Yeah, proven darn good.
Proven darn good.
Proven darn good. Yep, I agree. Lot 30, Patagonia. I think that's how you say that.
Yep.
These Rios, we're going to get in a couple of these Rios now out of this Northlander daughter. We talked about this before. This is a neat calf. This is a neat cross. This thing worked out really well.
It did, and I mean, the cow family's no stranger. Now, I mean, she would have produced a bull called Hayes many years ago. This has been in 2019. and then the Grand Dam.
Yep.
The Grand Dam's an Earl Marshall. I mean, you want to talk about a different pedigree?
Yeah, now.
Way different pedigree. You know, a Rio, Northlander, Earl Marshall, then back to this cow right here, 3930.
Yep.
That's the cow that young Alex Gideon purchased out of our sale.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
a Pathfinder.
Okay.
Pathfinder Emblynette sired by Providence and out of a final answer.
Okay.
Then back to Emblynette 104.
Very cool.
So, I mean, you're talking about generations of freaking awesome cows.
Freaking, I love how you said
and
that. That's exactly what I would say.
The 6037 cows, the Grand Dam, she was a Pathfinder cow. Beautiful uddered, one of the larger frame cows in the herd, and just an incredibly good mother and a good udder. That bull right there resembles Northlander.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's really good.
Yeah, his mom
I would agree with that.
is a first calf heifer by Northlander, and she absolutely knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
He's way better than these people.
And that's why the maternal thing is real in the Northlander thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's why everybody's chasing the daughters.
Yep.
Right here.
Yep.
You know, this tells you why. All right, lot 32. I thought this guy, for as young as he is, he's one of my picks today. This lot 32, this Rio, had his Glory Days daughter. I love this calf.
Yeah, I do too.
Rio Grande.
Yeah, Rio Grande. Yeah, I do too. I mean, I think he's
fault free to me.
he
like
is.
he's just flawless.
He's got, I would call it breed character in abundance.
Oh yeah, I think Tom Burke, when he sees him, he's going to say he has that Angus Aberdeen head. I mean, he's just cool, man.
And he studied this pedigree. His mother is a first calf heifer by SAV Glory Days, and she is my pick of our 3-year-olds. I mean, she's getting ready to calve now, and she's just absolutely stunning. And then the next dam back is the $100,000 7059 by Sensation. The next dam back is 4502, which is the Pioneer daughter that's now owned by Brent Voss.
Yep.
Across the street, he's a $20,000 cow. And then Pioneer, past that, then is Density, which one of the great female sires. And then the next dam is Final Answer. And then guess what the next dam is? 0075.
There you go.
I mean, you think about that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Stacking them in there.
Holy tamale! Now.
Yeah, if you're chasing cows, here you go.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely insane how many good cows are in that pedigree.
It really is.
And he's got just average numbers. 91 yearling weight, but he's a Cavanese bull.
Right.
But you want one that's got breed character, the perfect head, the perfect body type, awesome square hip, and soundness and depth.
Yeah. And he's so young. Like, I mean, you guys, I'm telling you, you come back next year and you see this bull standing in your pasture, you're going to be so happy you got him bought.
Right.
I think he's an absolute, he's one of my picks today. I mean, just looking at him, I thought he was absolutely incredible. And yes, guys, I also think that Jon Janssen should do a podcast called the Pedigree Podcast. I think we would all watch it, and I think it would be, the guest he could bring on there would be incredible. So I'm going to keep pushing Johnny to do that, the Pedigree Podcast.
Well, you know what? That just makes me a nerd.
I like it, though.
Yeah.
You're an Angus nerd. I love it.
Well, what else have I got to do?
This is awesome, man.
I watch my daughters play softball, and I breed Angus cattle.
I love it, man. All right, we got to talk about Charlie. Janssen Charlie, lot 35, this Courage. Man, he's a really well put together calf.
Yeah, this bull all summer long was one of the favorites. He was in the same pasture with Young Jock and Old Jock and
Makes sense.
Patriot and some of those bulls, and everybody that came loved Charlie. He's got awesome breed character. He's perfect headed.
Yep.
He's got the Cavanese look. He's got that depth of body that we need for maternal cattle.
Yep.
His mother is, of course, the great 8028, sired by Courage. All the cards are aligned for him to be one really, really good Cavanese bull. Now,
Agreed.
is he going to be the highest performance bull in the world? No. He's a 1,340-pound yearling weight bull. He crushed it at weaning time at 904, but then he shut her down.
Sure. Yep.
And that's what these maternal bulls that do. I mean, the maternal
his daughters
bulls.
will be stupid good.
Oh,
That's just stupid.
remarkable. I mean, you got 4407 in the pedigree. You got 8028 and 4502 and
4136.
4136. Oh my, yeah.
It's an insane pedigree.
Guess what? 0075.
Yeah, 075 again.
Twice, because it's.
Yep, that's right.
See, 0235 is a density.
That's right.
075.
And then
8827 is a final answer density.
0075. Oof, I like that. I like that pedigree.
Get after it now.
Yeah, the maternal's going to be crazy in that one. You're going to love that one. And it's a Cavanese bull. So here we go, lot 36, a Northlander. I've been kind of waiting to talk about these all day. This is the dude. I think he's really neat. I mean, all these Northlanders out of this pedigree. I think this is the first one we even saw, maybe. And just a dude and a great bull.
Yeah, and look at the mother picture. His mother is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, she would have sold in our mature cow dispersion to a woodland farm in Indiana.
Okay.
And Ron Gilland has purchased females out of her, and she is a remarkable cow. We've got a daughter 70-45 in the herd by Bonanza out of this cow that's going to be a replacement. But that cow is absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. And the bull, he was way too young to sell as a yearling bull.
That's right.
And I'll hear it. I know I will. People say, "Oh, he just wasn't picked. They're all picked over, and that bull wasn't good enough or whatever." No, they were. It's hard to sell. So we're selling how many Marches and Aprils this year? 2 or 3.
Yeah, right.
And one of them is Black Ice.
Yeah. Right.
So
yeah, you got to be special to make that group.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And this bull, not that he wasn't special,
Right,
it's just
right.
that, you could see in a year he was going to look like this.
And you guys got to see him.
Oh,
Yeah.
man,
he's a dude.
He's a mountain.
He is a mountain. Yeah.
Yep.
I think he's a heck of a pick. I love that bull. I thought he was really cool. All right, this 38, and he's got a cool story. This is one of my favorite Northlanders. There's no doubt about it. And he's out of a renown. I'll let you tell a story. But this I mean, he is big ribbed, soft made. This is a really neat calf. This lot 38.
Yeah, and he's the pick of several good, top cattlemen that come through here and look. I mean, because he's so massive. He's a maternal brother to lots 7 and 8. Those really good below zero bulls.
That's right.
And this is the cow's last natural calf. Unfortunately, she passed away while she was raising him and his twin brother.
He's a twin, and he looks like this, guys. It's crazy.
Yeah, and me like an idiot. I mean, I left, a 10-year-old cow she ain't 10, but she's old enough.
Yeah.
Or was old enough to raise, left her to fend by herself and raise a couple knothead October bulls and neglected her. I mean, that's really what I did. Now, the twin is not quite as good as this bull is, but he's not bad. And
you wouldn't think he was a twin ever. I was looking at him, and you're telling me kind of a couple guys that had picked him, and I'm like, yeah, I could see why. And he's like, yeah, guess what? He's a twin.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, and believe me, most twins are weighing, 50, 60 pounds?
Yeah.
This sucker weighed 72. So she was carrying like 150 pounds worth of calf.
That's crazy.
I mean, his twin brother was just as big as he was.
Yeah,
so,
that's crazy.
And we weigh them all. I mean, it's not.
She got it done, didn't she?
What it is.
This lot 40 Northlander, he's a dude too out of this emblem cow. You're gonna find him. There's no question.
Oh yeah, he's really cool made. That's a smooth made heifer bull looking bull.
Yep.
Actually, Colonel Matt Lowry come this fall for the bull sale, and he was looking through, and he's like, well, there's one you can use on heifers. And I said, a Northlander out of an emblem you're going to use on heifers back to 1093?
Yeah.
1093 was
right.
6 pounds of birth weight.
That's right.
The only Cavanese in that pedigree, let's face it, is Bismarck.
Yeah, that's right.
There ain't nothing else in their Cavanese.
There's not a lot.
No.
No.
You want to buy them and take a chance? It's not recommended.
Have at it.
You notice the first line of all the comments is recommended for cows.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree. But maybe Lowry will buy him and he'll give him a shot.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll be right behind you, bud.
Let us know, Matt. Lot 41, we got another stud Northlander out of this great resource. I know you guys are going to see that 6.6 birth weight. Don't worry about it. He would be a negative 1.1 Charlet. Just a heads up there.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
And how much calving problems do Charlet bulls have these days on Angus cows? None. So this bull was 90 some pounds when he was born. Yeah, but he's out of a mature resource daughter that goes back to a harvester, then back to a density final answer. I mean, there's power there.
Absolutely.
And there's bone and there's substance, and if you want heavy calves, have at it. You know, he's an age bull. He's a little older. He's in November, and his mother's a great cow. Really good udder.
What is he, a plus 94 on his weaning weight too? I mean, come on.
Yeah. I mean, there's horsepower there, no question.
There's a lot. You know, my dad, when he bought bulls when I was a kid, nothing under 90, 95 pound birth weight. You know, he always said, you got to have one at the beginning to have one at the end.
Yeah.
And I mean, I really agree with that. So
I do too.
I think so. So this is a great cat.
Yeah, here I'm saying that, but then we got all these negative below zero.
Right, but they're awfully good too.
They all got big butts.
They all got big butts too. I know there's a place for all of them, but I'm just saying, don't let this scare you guys, because those calves are going to grow and you're going to love them when you take them to town. Lot 44, this trademark's a good trademark now.
That dude's really cool made. I mean, he's really cool fronted. He's got a big butt. He took a great photo, but that's the way he looks. I mean, and 42 and 43, I got to mention
Northlanders.
Mention that those two bulls are young. I mean, they're younger bulls, but honestly, 0894, she is gone now. This is her last calf. 0894 would have been 16 had she lived.
Wow.
She was 15 years old when she weaned this bull at 949 pounds. Now,
whoa.
That bull doesn't have a picture in the catalog. That is one of the biggest frame bulls in the whole sale. And then the second biggest frame bull in the sale is lot 43.
He only weaned off at 934.
Yeah, right. Only. And
goodness.
169 pound yearling growth.
96 weaning.
And his mother is huge.
Yeah.
I mean, she is huge. Yeah,
I like that.
But a beautiful cow.
Beautiful.
Yeah. If you want big cattle, those 42, 43, those two young bulls are
That's a good tip.
two of them.
That's a good tip. Pay attention. I like that a lot. Battalion, lot 45. This badger out of this great sensation cow.
These two badgers, and we got a whole bunch more coming next year.
Yeah.
And these two fall badger bulls, well, they're I guess they're August calves. One of them's by the $100,000 7059, and the other one's by the Pathfinder 7042. So
just a couple cows.
Just a couple cows. they're special bulls now.
Yeah, absolutely.
We took those pictures even earlier than everything else.
Really?
Wow. And that was probably dumb on my part because
45's got a way bigger hip than that.
Yeah,
he's crazy.
They don't look anything like that.
They're way different.
They got shape and butt and squareness and size.
Yes.
This guy here, this 45 is a big
bull.
Yeah,
big
I mean
bull.
there's nothing dainty about that bull. He is stout, and his mom is one of the great ones that's ever been here. But anyway, those two bulls are absolute studs. 46 is a little more moderate framed, as you'd expect, but both of them are really thick and stout. 45 is the big framed, big nutted bull that, I don't know, he's one I think that's going to make a mark.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, I love this guy. Lot 47, pure cow, prolific renovation.
Scott's sitting here flipping through this catalog. He's like, I can't wait to get to this bull.
I know, I got a little rushed there for a minute. I've been looking for this guy.
This bull's special, and he has been for a while. Out of the ST Genetics bull, prolific, and then his mother's a renovation out of a Pioneer down a 714.
Wow. Very cool.
Kind of a really, really awesome maternal pedigree.
Yeah.
And then you look at the bull and you think, holy tamale, there's muscle on top of muscle.
Yeah.
This bull
doesn't have a bad angle.
No.
Like you look at him from any angle and you're going to be kind of blown away.
I hope the videos turned out that you
Me
took
too.
today.
Yeah, me too.
Because there was some angles that bull gave you that were pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, he's not going to win any beauty pageants or whatever, but he is all bull.
He's all bull.
Yeah.
He's all man. I just loved him. I thought he was cool. I really did.
And a bull is going to service a lot of cows. I mean, that bull will service a lot of cows, and he's an outcross. You know, where can't you breed him on the Coleman stuff? Yeah, you got to maybe stay away from a Renowns a little bit on the Schaff side of things, but yeah. Pure Power, that's a pretty good name.
It's a great name for him. Janssen United, lot 50.
Yeah, see,
this
we
upper
sold
deck
this.
calf is cool. I remember upper deck, man.
We sold up upper deck a couple years ago, and that bull has done an awesome job. And Brian Marshall has got him, and he was kind enough to let me use him on some heifers before he left.
Oh, sweet.
And that's how I got
Okay.
a lot of these calves by him. Now, we AI'd to him this year, and he's one of the bulls we're using in big heifer projects
Awesome.
because he's such a good semen producer, and we're using him on our commercial people's cows and or female or heifers. And, you know, I mean, he's backed by an elation, back to a resource. And then, of course, Upper Deck is out of 975 an accomplishment.
Yeah.
I mean, good cavanies, nice frame, nice muscle.
Yeah, great calf. Absolutely love them. A lot 55 guys, this Poss Maverick calf. He's pretty cool out of the really nice pay weight daughter.
Yeah, the pay weight is incredible. I picked this bull up from Big Daddy in Tennessee. Big Daddy manages Southall. He had the Decades of Excellence sale for 20 years.
That's right.
And one of the great cowmen that I know of.
100%.
And he had this bull laying around there, you know, an October bull, and he says, I don't have any market for bulls here in the South. He says, I said, well, throw them on the trailer with La Pampa and Believe, and we'll see if we can help you market him. But this bull, if you need something that's got carcass traits, without question, this bull. And the DNA is turned in. Why it's not being reflected here, I have no idea, but it's been turned in. It will be.
Yeah, it will be. No question. Lot 56, Janssen declaration. It was really cool to see the declaration son out here. And he's good.
Yeah, this bull's for real. I mean, he's out of a cow that's big time good. His mother's a renovation.
Oh yeah, 214 Abigail 9969.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep. Exactly. I mean, it's in the blood, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And you know, that bull right there is gonna improve any cow herd. And I'd say he probably can be used on heifers as well. I mean, he was lighter.
Yeah,
birth.
I think so too.
Yeah.
He looked it too. Yeah, I think he can be used in a lot of places. Hey, we got the Herefords now.
Yeah, the Hereford bulls this year are real good.
They are really good.
I'm very excited actually about. We got two bulls. Both of them are sooner on Sooners, but the older bull, lot 58, is stout.
He is good.
Yeah,
he's out there in the fall bull.
Even Angus Scott Beck, he's like, oh crap.
Hey, I started in Herefords. That's all we bought when I was a kid. I was a straight Hereford guy back in the day. Yeah, we had commercial Angus cows and Hereford bulls.
He said, "There's a Hereford with some bone."
I liked him with the bone, man.
Stout. Hey, now Ben Newkirk had a sale.
Oh, did they have a sale?
Oh,
22 all the way straight through, 20 with a high of 42,000. Unreal. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, guys have. I think we figured out that heterosis is for real.
It is. Yeah, I've said that forever. Those black baldies, but guess what? You got to have the Angus too on top of that. So we still need both these breeds a lot. But
absolutely,
boy, heterosis is a really cool deal.
Absolutely. And then the other Sooner on Sooner son is out of this cow here is on the bottom side is a Hoffman cow.
Okay.
I bought that embryo from Hoffman's and in Nebraska. Anyway, that bull is like really, really good looking. He's super good and he's deep sided and travels really well and going to make good daughters.
Got some killer Herefords here. We got to mention these Franzen feeders and what they've meant to your family.
Yeah, Bryce and I have been friends for 30 years. I met him when I was running semen route for Gen X back in the day, and he lived in Kearney or in the Kearney area. And we used to fill his tank, and we got to be friends and have kept in touch all these years. And he's come and bought bulls for his neighbors and for himself and whatever else. Well, his son and him have been managing Blue River feeders for a number of years now and buying calves sourced out of our genetics.
Yeah.
And this past year, his son Preston stepped out and actually bought the feedlot.
Wow.
So he owns that 4,000 head capacity feed yard.
Very cool.
Mostly custom, but they do own a lot of the cattle that go in there.
Okay.
They actually want to be partners. They want to own.
Awesome. I like that.
You know, they'll go to here. Just for instance, you know, a year ago, Bryce and Preston were both here, and I have a long-time customer from Creston, Iowa that was here. And he struck out, didn't get any bulls bought, but he had heard about these guys and wanted to introduce himself. And Preston's like, hey, let's go look at your calves. So they drove down to Creston, looked at his calves. He was selling about 180. There had been about 40 or 50 heifers, and the rest were steers. And they were selling in a couple of weeks at Creston at the sale barn. and they ended up bidding on those calves and
Wow.
didn't end up getting them, but they were, I think, contending bidders on either the heifers or the steers. But
Wow.
that's how serious they are.
They are after it.
Yeah, I mean,
They're after it.
They bid on Dusty Heiress's calves down in Centerville, in the real area. Didn't get those cattle, though they were high. But anyway, I mean, if they don't get them bought,
They're pushing them.
they're going to try to get them bought. And
like that.
and
They're not very far from me. Aurora's not very far from me.
right,
40 miles.
it's a neat place. It's
Yeah.
a nice
I'll have
yard.
to go check them out.
You need to.
Yeah, that'd be fun to check them out. I really like that. You got somebody that's going to push your genetics. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
I like that. It's a pretty neat deal in the back catalog, guys. Everybody's doing that 10-year challenge, and here we are with the Janssen family. You got to go through it and check out how it's evolved from 2016. Jon, you were young at one time. I didn't know that.
Oh, come on. I had sort of blonde hair at one time.
I like it, man. Yeah, but go through these pictures. It's really cool to see how his family evolved and how the cattle business has treated you guys over the last 10 years. It's been pretty neat.
It's been a blessing, and not that I didn't like my previous life in the AI business, but travel got to me, and I wanted to be around to raise our kids, and we did just that all over the past 10 or 12 years, raising, selling Angus.
Yeah, absolutely.
And JD is still he's a freshman, and I'm telling you what, he has stepped up. He's one of the main guys on the feed wagon, and he's taken an interest in the cattle deal. And
I love that.
yeah. I'm not so sure I'm still a big fan of the long hair yet, but
Yeah, I saw that. He's got it going on, don't he?
yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
you know what though, JD? You probably can only do that when you're young. So have at it, man.
Right.
You look like us one day. You know?
This is a funny story, but my uncle, I've got an uncle Dallas. That's only 10 years older than me, but Dallas was born and graduated in 1977.
Oh, wow.
So you can
Okay.
79.
Okay.
77. Anyway, you
He
can
went
imagine.
through the 70s.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, he had a
Every
good
time he
time.
sees JD, he gives him a high five. You got that
awesome.
hair parted in the middle and,
I hope
and
that's
long.
I hope that's all he's giving him. He went through the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
I hope those
Oh,
days
yeah.
are long gone from him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
the girls are doing great.
Oh,
They're-
yeah. You got one playing softball down south in North Carolina, right?
Yep, she's at North
D1.
Carolina Central D1.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're. We'll get to see them play Florida and NC State, UNC, Tennessee, and all those schools in their conference. We'll get to go down and
that's
see
really
that.
cool. And then you got the middle one. She made a great life decision and she moved to Nebraska.
Yeah, she actually likes
good
Nebraska.
Life. The good life.
She likes the Cowboys out there.
Yeah, hey, we got some. That's right. I like that.
But she's a hell of a softball player. That
Yes.
kid, she can swipe a ball now.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Great family, great catalog, Jon. I can't wait for sale day. This is a set that you guys got to see. You got to come here. You got to see them. Like Jon said, come before the sale. Give Jon a call. Come and look at them. They're right here at the sale barn. I mean, you can just do what Lowry does and just look at them without him here anyway, probably.
Yeah, just stop in.
Just stop in, swing here. You're right off the interstate. Check these bulls out, you guys. I'm telling you, it's a wonderful set. Jon's so happy this year, and he should be really proud of what he's done here. Jon, tell everybody how they can get a hold. Where they can find more about Janssen Angus.
Well, you can go to JanssonAngus.com, and all the updates, the book, the link to videos, and all that will be there. All of our stuff, we use DV auction, so
Love 'em.
Our catalog is already out there. I'm going to have the supplement sheet with the scan data, the scrotal circumferences, updated EPDs, all out there here in the next week or so. The videos will be up by the end of the week of the 18th, so we're looking at 21st, 22nd, somewhere in there. The videos will be up. I don't like to put them out too early because,
Yeah, I hear you. People get tired. Yeah,
you get tired of looking at them, and
I understand.
And we haven't put the scan data out there yet either because I think we're just waiting a little bit. Let the catalog hit the mailboxes first.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not even to that point yet. But guys, I mean,
This is a set.
I get sick of hearing every catalog you pick up. Oh, it's the best set we've ever had. Best set we've ever had.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. I mean, if it isn't, you're doing something wrong because and the thing is, I'm not too proud to say that we maybe got off track for a couple years.
Yeah.
We thought we needed to cross these great maternal performance cattle with some high marbling terminal genetics And the bulls were okay. They were fine. It's just that when you select for, those type of traits, you're going to give up other things.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely. Yep.
And there's no better way to find out than to dip your feet into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then back out and get back on track.
And you are, man. This set's showing it.
To say the least, all year, this set of bulls has been fun to be around.
Yeah.
And from the time they were born, through grass, through weaning time, and now feeding them myself, we're lucky. I mean, and we can't say that every year. I'm not going to say we're going to have a record sale. I mean, cattle prices are good, yes.
Yeah.
But is there struggles in the ag industry? Yes.
Yep.
But I am going to say one thing, that this is the best set of bulls we've ever had. And there is no question. And we've had sets of bulls, like when Dow Jones was here, he was really good.
Absolutely.
We had the record holder. We had record breaker. We've had Wyatt Earp and back to those days. There's never been a set of bulls. We've never had a set of bulls like this, with Dillinger and Bravery and Black Ice and the countless others that Revival and these bulls are all bull. Like I said to Scott earlier, I mean, it's almost embarrassing when the first 2 or 3 bulls in the book, and you want to, I want to keep this one, and I want to. I'm not Kelly. I'm not Kelly Schaff. Who am I kidding?
I love it. Though.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love it.
My mentor and the greatest cattle breeder in the world.
Yeah.
He gets to keep. He gets to sell them and still gets to keep them.
Yeah, I know.
Them best ones.
Yeah, it's cool.
Someday maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
it's coming.
If there ever was a year,
this is it.
Yeah, this is it.
They're awesome.
You got the 3 bulls in my book that we're going to use, and there's no question about it. Whoever buys them, you got a semen order. In lot 1 Dillinger, lot 3 Black Ice, and lot 24 Old Jock.
I love that. I love it, man.
Yep.
Guys, pay attention to what he's saying. So get a hold of Jon. You're going to want to be here February 7th, right here in Earlham, Iowa, right here at Janssen Angus sale headquarters. Do not miss it, guys. Check out the videos on DV Auction coming really soon, so go check that out. Jon, thanks, man. What a blast.
It's been fun.
Dude, it was so much fun going through that bullpen today. I had a blast. I don't know if you could tell. My face hurts. I've been smiling the whole time.
You know what it's like for me every day.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas every day.
It's a great day out there.
Yeah.
It's a great day. Hey, thanks everybody for listening and watching the Herd Report. Till next time, have a great rest of your day.